Hey, what is up guys, it is Zulfur here and welcome to Crysis 3. This is the freaking hardest boss fight in the world. I don't care what anyone says. It took me so long to do this boss fight. It's actually on the Alpha Ceph mission. I think that's what the mission's called anyway. But it's freaking difficult, man. You cake so many rounds into this guy before he dies. You just watch me, right? So you watch how many rounds I actually put into him with all the different weapons. So right now, I'm not sure what weapon this is. I actually kind of like this weapon. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like a turret in a gun. And it shoots like super fast. It like shoots 720 bullets in like what? How long is that? About 5 seconds. So it goes through the bullets, all right. So here's me keep like the tactic to beat this boss. If you haven't beaten it already, you know some people. Pretty much everyone's probably beaten the Crysis campaign, but if you haven't and you get to this boss, the tactic is to sit behind this wall here or any other wall with ammo behind it, go out with your freaking armor on, shoot the living crap out of him, hide again, recharge your energy, reload and shoot the living crap out of him again. Oh my god, it's freaking, because he also has those things above, like to the left and right of him, and I experimented with shooting them and I experimented with leaving them and I experimented half and half, but the best way I found to do it is just ignore them and you know, just shoot the hell out of them. So this actually fight has 2 phases to it. So this is like the first phase. Oh, it kind of has 3 phases to it, I guess. Oh no, kind of 2, but yeah, there's the first phase is you literally have to go behind a wall, shoot him, go behind a wall, shoot him. It's just tank and spank pretty much, as a WoW reference would be. But you know, I've never sort of had this mechanic in a first-person shooter before. It's kind of new to me that, you know, there's an actual big boss that takes loads of rounds and like quite a bit of tactical play to beat. As you see, you know, I was trying hard. I was sweating it hard out to try and beat this guy. And I mean, this is only on like normal mode. So I don't know what it's going to be like on like the higher difficulties, but I believe the best way to actually defeat this guy is to hide behind the wall where there's ammo, reload, re-energize, like get more energy, go back into the 100% armor mode, and just absolutely cake him to death with bullets. Because it literally takes about, I'm looking about 3.5 minutes, I think. I'm not sure. I'll tell you when it gets there to when it enters the next phase of the battle. You see, if he comes round the corner, you have to adjust yourself and hide at different places, and eventually he should come back around. But I mean, this is one of the best walls to hide behind because it's obviously nice and big, and this is the second phase now. I was like, oh yes, I've done it. You think you've done it, and you get to this bit and you have to jam the space bar to or whatever button it would be on console, but I had to jam the space bar and it puts me over here, and he goes down for a brief second. So here's the next phase in the fight. Where there's, I'm not sure what they're called, the Ceph come down and they're like supercharged. So the best way I found to deal with this bit, I had a couple of attempts at it, and the best way I found is you kite them. If you don't know what kiting is, you take a few pop shots at them, take a few out, and you run round the next cover and hide. Wait for them to come round and take them out. And that's exactly what I did. So you see, I just run round just to run around. I actually go invisible to try something out here. It doesn't work because somehow they can still spot me even though I'm invisible. They run straight into me and shoots me. So you see there, they're quite weak. They have to take like, you know, half a clip to kill one. So the best way to do it, get your armor out, run, take the damage, hide behind the corner, wait for them to come while your energy recharges, pop your armor back on. Wait, I'll show you. Actually, because they take a while to get to me here, so I get a good chance to recharge, reload all my weapons, and get ready to go again. So I'm looking on the map, maximum armor on, and I just finished them off here. This is a good thing because they all come around the corner, and I could just keep shooting them. So the best way is to get them sort of in a trap. So this right here is the final part of the boss fight, and you just absolutely have to keep caking rounds into them. So it's basically back to what you were doing on the first phase, and I managed to find another place to get ammo, which is over here. So you know, you want to stay at this locations and just hit him with rounds. There's also a LMG over there. Also grenades. Now I failed quite a lot with my grenades on the boss. See, grenade there missed him, and another grenade missed him. So yeah, this LMG, I just sat there, took the damage, absolutely just pumped bullets into him. And again, I was ignoring the people around the outside of him. This is the freaking hardest boss in the world, man. I don't know, I've never had a first-person shooter like with a boss like this. God, I was sweating more than back in the WoW days doing the Lich King dungeon in Ice Crown Citadel, 10-man. If you don't know what that reference is, don't worry. Some of you might know what that reference is. I mean, I was at level 80. Anyways, so while I was reloading, I ran around the long way to distract him a bit, and that's just like a common kiting tactic. That if you played MMOs, you'll know what kiting is, and I guess people who play MMOs will kind of have a better idea on how to finish this fight off. But you know, look how much time it's taking for this whole one boss fight. I thought this was a first-person shooter game. Isn't first-person shooter you shoot them 3 times in the head or something, or 3 times in the foot and they're dead? Oh no, not on Crysis. Crysis you have to go full out like 10-minute boss fights. Jesus. So it's literally now just endurance, keeping my ammo, shooting him when I can, recharging my energy, coming up and surviving. And if I mess that up, I would have been absolutely gutted at this point. So I'm on my last rounds of ammo now, which is kind of lucky, because it's almost towards the end of the boss fight. So your ammo is going to start running thin, and you have to be very careful. I mean, even taking pop shots with the bow works too. I tried doing that as well. But you cannot waste your ammo on those flyy little like sentinel things in the sky. It's just a waste of ammo because he keeps spawning more and more. You might as well just get your armor mode on and you know, take them out. Not take them out even, just take the boss out. So here's the final bit with the spacebar spamming thing again. And I started shooting him because I thought there was going to be another phase. I seriously did. But apparently not, he just blew up and blew me away. Guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Hope this helped. Sayonara.